Every day is a new beginning. Shine your light. It's a day and the world is waiting. Move along to the song, singing in your soul. Feel the beat, clap your hands, let it take control. All you need, all you want, are you ready to find your way? 'Cause every day is a new day.
Welcome to Wisconsin Family. I'm Jessa Jeremiah.
And I'm Justin Riley, and we are so excited because we are here for the first time at Wisconsin Granite in McFarland, and this is a really, really cool place. They have really the best selection of granite for your countertops, for your floors, of any place around. I mean, it's fantastic.
You're not kidding. Antonia and I, who's behind the camera, we were already selecting items for our dream homes, so we were way ahead of you,
Separate
Justin.
dream homes.
Yes, well, yes, correct. But, you know, it's fun because you can entertain your different tastes and see all of the options.
Yeah.
And it's interesting because you really, you know, I was surprised myself about some of the selections that I actually liked and could see myself owning.
And you know, the great thing about this is you don't just look at a sample and then say, I want something like that. You get to pick out the actual piece that's going to go in your home. How
So
cool
unique,
is that?
yes.
Yeah.
So great things for your home. We are saying that your home is your biggest investment. So
Yeah.
it's really important to have the right, you want to love it.
Yeah, you want to love where you live. That's
Absolutely,
important.
you've
Yeah.
got it. We've got some other great topics that we're chatting about today. Great things for the family, believe it or not. You can play paintball with even an 8-year-old.
Yes.
We were going to
yes.
learn a little bit about that.
Yeah, Doug DeBack from the Siege Paintball has low impact paintball and laser tag, and he kind of is going to talk to us a little bit about how laser tag is sort of the gateway to low impact paintball, which is the gateway to
I love that you call it the
paintball.
gateway, yes.
Yeah, I don't know why I call it
Those are
that,
like
but-
stepping stones. You
They're
know,
stepping
you start
stones, yeah.
baby steps. You start
Yeah.
small and you work
Yeah.
your way up. But
An
it's
8-year-old
a
can
unique,
do it, you can do it.
it's a unique opportunity. We're going to be talking about another really unique concept. I'm so excited to learn about this concept of the cat cafe. And I've heard little things about this kind of, you know, in life over the last year or so. But there's one here in Madison.
Yeah.
You can go and just hang out with cats, basically,
yeah, it
right?
literally is a cat cafe.
That's
It's,
so much fun.
Yeah, reduces your blood pressure is what I hear.
That's
So-
right. If you don't know about that, you're going to learn about it next. We'll be right back with Wisconsin Family.
'Cause every day is a new day.
Welcome back to Wisconsin Family. We are at Wisconsin Granite, and we're having a great time here.
There's granite everywhere.
Everything is
Countertops,
granite.
Backsplash.
Yeah.
It's gorgeous.
Yeah, it's fantastic. We are joined now by a very special guest. This is Cheryl Glover from Cat Cafe Mad. Cheryl, welcome.
Thank you. I love to be here.
First time on Wisconsin Family. We
Yes.
are so happy to have you with us. Let's talk a little bit about what people can expect when they go into Cat Cafe Mad, because it's such a unique concept.
What a cool concept.
And you brought it from the east, and we're talking like way across the
Way
pond.
across, yes.
So what can people expect when they come to Cat Cafe Mad?
Okay, well, we're modeled after Korea,
Mm-hmm.
right? And so when we went to Seoul, my daughter took us basically to a cat cafe, which we loved. We fell in love with it. And the reason you fall in love with it is there's live cats that are ours. 8 of them are adopted, and the rest of them are fosters from local shelters. And so people can come in and they visit with our cats, and they either play, because we have some cats that just want to play constantly.
Right.
And we have mats on the floor as well as tables and couches, so you can be all comfortable in any kind of setting that you want. And then we have cats that are lap cats, and they just want to sit there the whole time and look at you lovingly. And then a lot of students come after school or after classes, and they study. We have free Wi-Fi, so they sit on the table. And you know cats, they love computers, so the cats kind of roam around and have fun. And
They were sitting
and-
on top of the keyboards and everything.
Oh yeah,
Typing with
definitely.
their little
You know,
paws,
especially
like-
my keyboard.
Right, right.
Absolutely.
That's so cute. It's such a fun concept because it gives you, I mean, for one, I just find that therapeutic. To be able to sit and enjoy, you know, these sweet animals that have all these different personalities and get to kind of see all the differences.
Exactly. The different types of cats. You know, we have 20 different cats of everything else, and their personalities are incredible. They really are. Some of them are like just so much fun.
Yeah.
It's amazing. But for students, what's really great about it is not only can you study, but basically you can take your break, and it's stress reducing.
Yeah.
So when people have finals or tests and everything, you know, we just get overloaded with students that say, oh, I need a few hours out where I could just sit and pet a cat and reduce that stress.
I love the concept. So students come, and it's a great place for them, and obviously adults. Is it a family place? Can you bring the kids?
Yeah, you know, it is a family place, but the issue is we can't have kids who are under 8 years old.
Sure.
So there's no toddlers or baby, and that's because, you know, kids move too fast, and cats may see that as, you know, an object to attack or something.
Sure.
So almost no cat cafes have children under 8.
Sure.
So yes,
I can
but
see
family
those tails
place-
being tempting to a toddler.
Yeah, absolutely. On Sundays, you know, children are half price, and we have family events like we have movies that they can come to, and we have yoga and a whole bunch of different types of things going on. If you check our event schedule,
Did you say yoga?
Yeah, we have
You have-
yoga. Yeah.
How fun would that be?
We have
Among the
yoga,
cats.
and we have belly dancing.
Are you allowed to do downward dog with all the cats around?
Yeah,
Do
all
they
the
allow
cats,
that?
the cats
Okay,
love
just
it.
checking.
Yoga, cats love those yoga mats. They get up
fun.
on those yoga mats and stuff and like climb with the people because they think you're doing like their type of exercise.
Sure.
and
Oh
stuff.
yeah.
They'll
it probably
mimic.
looks
Yeah.
very cat-like. I love that. That's so cute.
Really fun.
So tell us the story about, this is such an interesting concept. Tell us the story about how this idea came about. We were talking a little bit before the show started.
Okay.
Tell us about how the idea came about.
My daughter is a doctoral candidate at UW here in Madison, and she won the Fulbright Scholarship. She was in Korea for a year.
Yeah.
So my son and I went and visited her, and when we went and visited her, the first thing she did is she took us to the cat cafe.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it was an incredible experience. But she's been in cat cafes in Japan and Korea and UK. They're all over the world. So our idea is to try to bring it to the US. And we're sorry we don't have food or anything like that. We have to stay within the laws here.
Right.
So with self-service, you know, you have coffee or tea or
Sure.
juice or water, that type of thing. But that's not the important thing. The
Right.
important things is, you know, you get the cuddles. And,
Right.
Right, and you
Absolutely.
get the playtime.
Have a cup
and-
of coffee and hang out with the kitties.
Yes.
I think it sounds lovely.
Exactly.
Talk a little bit about pricing. What does that look like for people?
Yeah, well, you know, we have one entry fee, okay, and there's a huge amount of discounts. So, you know, if you go up, we have like gift cards, and we have, you know, events or like movie night, for example, you know, is a reduced fee. So we do have one fee to come in, and
Okay.
includes a drink, right, and
nice.
as much time as you'd like to spend. And
Fantastic.
stuff. So we have people who spend the day studying there and playing and studying, and you know, it's a deal.
And one fee covers that whole,
One fee
the whole day.
covers it
Wow.
all. Yeah.
Wow. So are there any future events at the Cat Cafe, Matt, that we can look forward to?
Oh my gosh. Well, we have events every month, okay, and weekly events. There is a weekly event. There's movie nights coming up. There's yoga. There's we have a live artist one Saturday a month who actually paints our cats
Oh,
and
how
shows
lovely.
people how she paints.
There's a lot going on. We'll have to catch up with you as we see you again. But what a fun
Absolutely.
thing to do.
Yeah.
Great.
Check out their website if you want to know what's going on at the Cat Cafe Mad here in Madison. Cheryl Glover, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Don't go away. There's more Wisconsin Family coming up right after this. Stick around.
'Cause every day is a new day.
Welcome back to Wisconsin Family. We are here at Wisconsin Granite having a lovely time. Granite is everywhere here. They put granite on everything. It's great.
I love it. It's here.
Yeah.
It's behind us. It's absolutely stunningly beautiful. And there's all these choices we're
Yeah.
going to learn about in a little bit.
Yeah, and you know, depending on what kind of pattern you get, it can help you hide the dirt in your house as well.
We all have kids.
as
We were just
talked about.
discussing with Doug the choices.
This is Doug DeBack from the Siege Paintball in McGuanago. Doug, welcome back. How are you?
Good. How about you guys?
Great.
Good.
Glad to see you.
So, we talked a little bit before we started the interview today about the idea of a paintball park. Now, where did this idea come from?
Well, the paintball industry is getting a lot bigger, and a lot of the facilities are getting very bigger, and we're trying to work more as the amusement industry.
Sure.
So now, and when you think of paintball, if you say a paintball field or a paintball place,
Yeah.
you think of just paintball.
Right.
You know, we've been doing a lot more than that as well.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, in some cases you're outside, and so it's nice to, you really are getting kind of a park experience, being outside, enjoying some weather,
I
and
think the word experience is the thing that pops out, because when you go to an amusement park, you think about that experience.
Sure.
And so that's kind of what you're trying to provide your customers.
Yep.
absolutely. Let's talk a little history here with you. How long have you been open?
Well, we just celebrated 14 years.
Good for you.
Yeah, so that's, I don't know why, 14 seemed like a really big one to us.
Yeah.
You know, it's hard to imagine that it's actually been that long already.
Yeah.
Isn't that funny? It goes so quickly, but just imagine where you were, 12 years ago, 13, 14 years ago, opening up and, hoping it all works out. It's hard to start a business.
Yeah, when we started, we had one small field outside, and I mean, kids were riding their bikes and saying, like, I heard you're going to open a paintball field. So, and now we have 7 outdoor and 2 indoor. We do more than just paintball. We do the laser tag, which has been a very big part of our business, both by us and portable, as well as airsoft.
If you build it, they will come. You've obviously done a good job. And 14 is a huge milestone because you're over those sort of growing pains, and you know your craft for sure.
You've been a teenager for 2 years now. I mean, really, that's what it comes down to.
right.
So obviously you've talked about how it went from one field to multiple fields now, and now you're offering laser tag, and I might like to mention that you actually bring the laser tag experience to people,
Yeah, that's
corporate
so
events
cool.
and parties and things like that. Are there any other ways that it's changed, that your business has changed over the years?
Yeah, so when we first opened, it used to be a very specific demographic. It used to be very young males, so 12 to 18, we could fit 90% of our customers in that male demographic.
Wow.
And now we have, well, first of all, paintball's been around longer, so some of those people that got into it when they were 16, if they could be about 30 right now if they came right when we opened. So the age group has gotten older, and more females than ever before.
Wow.
So we're doing a lot more bachelorette parties and girls' birthday parties, and we just didn't see that before.
Yeah, I love to hear that too about females getting involved. I think it's great that some of the sort of gender rules or barriers are sort of going away, and women can do paintball. We were talking yesterday to some women football players, and go ladies, get out there and do your thing. I just think it's cool. So anyways, I love to hear that. Let's talk a little bit about, expand on the laser tag a little bit, because I think this is a really unique component to the business, and for families watching at home, that you can actually bring that to the house even too. So let's expand on, you do more than just paintball.
Yeah, well, first of all, when a lot of people think about paintball, they think about some of them that played 15 years ago, think of an older style of paintball that's really not very popular anymore. And but they hear stories of that, and they're kind of maybe scared them off of paintball, or the next generation hears those stories and they're scared. So we use laser tag to get them familiar at our facility. We play on all of the paintball fields, so you still get to play on the castle field and the city field and all those other cool fields that we've built. And then once they get more comfortable and they see the paintball going on, that's usually what they want to do next. And then the portable we do, just because paintball doesn't work really good portable. I mean, your neighbors aren't going to appreciate it if you have something in your backyard. It makes a mess.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and so it sounds to me like laser tag is sort of the gateway to paintball in a lot of respects.
Correct, and we've even added low impact paintball. So now we have 3 different steps, so we can start you with the laser tag if that's what you feel comfortable with, and then work into low impact paintball, which we go all the way down to 8 years old for paintball now.
Yeah.
And then 10 is where we start with the regular paintball.
Sort of graduate through the stages.
Yeah,
so if an 8-year-old can do it, then certainly you can do it.
Get out there. Yeah.
Yeah, we just want everybody to feel comfortable, and having that transition's helped with that.
So we've talked a little bit, you and I, about some things that are coming up on the horizon for the Siege Paintball. Talk to us a little bit about what's in the future for the Siege.
So we're in the process of acquiring a new facility and expanding. Where we're at, we're very limited, and we have some stuff that just doesn't work well for our business model, even though we've been there for a long time. So we're going to get a bigger place where we can handle more people, more parties, and we can just, but create that really good experience still.
I have a feeling year 15 is going to be a big one for you.
I have a feeling as well.
Doug DeBack from the Siege Paintball, thanks so much for joining us
Thanks,
today.
Doug.
Thank you.
And don't go away, there's more Wisconsin Family coming up right after the break.
'Cause every day is a new day.
Welcome back to Wisconsin Family, and it's the moment we've been waiting for. We are at Wisconsin Granite, and we've been having a lovely time. It's a beautiful showroom.
Yes, it is.
And now we're going to talk with a couple of folks from Wisconsin Granite. We are joined now by Behar Massini and Patrick Preston. Welcome, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Thanks for hosting us today. We really appreciate
Yeah,
it.
it's been lovely, and now we get the real scoop.
Yeah.
We get to find out all about the granite.
And I've had the opportunity to talk with your owner, Ismail, a couple times now about where you guys actually source your granite from. So talk to us a little bit about that. Where do you get your granite from?
The majority, probably 90% of what we carry here in stock or more, comes out of Brazil.
Okay.
Brazil is by far and away the #1 stone exporting country in the world.
Yeah.
So that's where the majority of what we have comes from.
Yeah.
Wow. So
okay.
you're actually importing, I mean, that's quite the task, I would imagine, importing these large pieces of granite. Let's talk a little bit about the customer experience on the customer end. So you are carrying these basically slabs of granite, right? I mean, you're custom cutting them for your customers at home. What does that look like for viewers who are watching, that experience of getting the ability? I see lots of choices all over the place,
Right.
but how do you pick? What does that look like? Can you actually look at the different big slabs that are brought over here?
Oh, absolutely. That's one of the benefits we have. We have a neighborhood of about 100 different colors, all full-size slabs that are here to be seen. So it is a very customer-friendly experience that way versus looking at small samples.
Right. And you get to actually choose the piece of granite that you're looking at. Whatever you look at, whatever you pick out in the warehouse, that's what goes in your kitchen or your bathroom or whatever. And I think that's an important thing for people to know.
So when you're shopping, you're picking out a piece, and that one is, because that's interesting, because each piece is unique. I mean, it's a stone, so every single piece of granite has to be different, right?
Right.
So if you like a particular pattern that may have some more of one color than the other, you get that one.
And this one is so unique here because you've got this like little river that kind of flows through the center of that, and that's
I could just see you as a customer, Justin.
to be able
I
to
want that one with the river.
to be able to choose that specific one. I mean, and that's really cool, and not just you'll get something that looks like
And
this.
that's really the advantage of somebody going with our company is that you get to choose the exact piece that you want and exact pattern that you want.
Right.
Very good.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
It's very cool.
So Justin was mentioning too that for folks at home, I mean, your house is a big investment, and I think it's so important to make sure that you've got the right products in there. But for folks who are watching and thinking a little bit about financing and how that might work, you actually do interest-free financing?
We do actually. So one of the reasons why we introduced it, a lot of people would come here, they want to upgrade their kitchens, but they look at these beautiful colors and, it's a little bit out of their price range or whatever, so we introduced this financing in order for them to be able to afford it.
Absolutely.
On most jobs, we can pretty much finance the entire job.
Yeah.
And then you're able to get beautiful colors and just, that's beautiful.
I think that's great because you want to, I mean, it's a permanent investment for your home. So if you're thinking about, well, gee, I'm really kind of at this price level, but I want to get the right thing in my home, what a great way to be able to afford it for the long term and get the right product in there. Because boy, is it more expensive to get something that you're okay with and then have to change it down the line.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah, absolutely. You want something. This is something that has definite staying power.
Absolutely.
I mean, it doesn't wear down over time or anything like that. You take care of it, and it's going to last forever.
Another reason too why we introduced that, a lot of people would come here just to do just their kitchens.
Sure.
Well, being able to finance it, they would do their bathrooms.
Sure.
They would pretty much do the entire house instead of just doing one little section of it.
Right.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and they have that option. So, how long have you guys been in business, and how long have you been at this location?
We've been at this location since 2008.
Okay.
And that's where the company started over here.
Okay.
So we've pretty much been here since 2008.
Great.
Excellent.
It's a great space and a great spot to be. And let's talk a little bit about the process. Once you've selected your granite and you've chosen your piece with the river that runs
With the
through
river,
it,
the river runs through it.
do you outsource installation, or how does that work? Is there another company that comes in, or is that something you do?
That's something that we do at all.
Okay.
I mean, we do everything from start. The customer picks out the stone here, We do all the fabricating. Patrick actually helps with the layout. They kind of choose which river is going through which section. But
Thank you. Yes. Thank you.
River placement is very important to some people.
Yeah. Well, it is to me.
Yeah,
It is to me.
boy. That's great. And so with installation, all these questions coming to mind, of course. So I imagine there are a lot of people with sort of unique requests, unique spaces, unique shapes that they might need for their home. I mean, is the sky the limit? Can you cut a piece of granite really to fit any space?
Just about, yes.
Okay.
Wow, that's
Wow.
fantastic. I'm just curious to know, and this is how my mind works. You obviously,
Here
you
we
know,
go.
Ismail goes down to Brazil and he chooses these pieces of stone and granite that he wants to bring back up. I mean, how do you actually get it back into the country? I mean, that's got to be a huge undertaking to get these heavy, you know, 200, 300 pound pieces of stone back into the country. How does that work? What does that process look like? Nobody really knows.
His checked
We
bag
can't talk
fee is
about that.
outrageous.
That's a secret.
Wow, but no, that's a really good point. That is incredible, and part of what makes it so interesting and unique is that these are being personally selected and sourced and then brought back over here. So
Right, yeah.
I doubt he's checking a bag with a
He's
slab of
probably,
granite.
yeah, probably not.
Probably not.
Probably
It's
not.
definitely not a carry-on.
Yeah, no, it's not a
Yeah, I
carry-on.
don't think it would fit in an overhead bin or anything like that. So.
Oh my goodness.
So what is the process of fabricating? Because this is a really interesting process where you have special saws, special cutting equipment that you use. Can you talk to us a little bit about what that looks like?
Everything is overall cut from the large slab. Everything is cut down into smaller chunks using a bridge saw, which is
Okay.
a giant diamond-bladed wet cutting saw that will
Yeah.
cut into essentially smaller chunks.
Yeah.
The smaller chunks, and then put it into their final shapes with a hand grinder or with a stone router to do the edging and do the cutouts.
Sure.
And then everything is all finished in-house, and when it gets to the homeowner's bathroom, kitchen, whatever, we put together seams, maybe drill some faucet holes, and that's it.
Yeah. And you guys actually
Make
come
it
out.
sound so easy.
You guys actually come out to the homeowner's house and you take all the measurements and everything so that you know exactly where all those holes need to go and how big it needs
Exactly.
to be cut and everything. So, I mean, from start to finish, you guys are really, I mean, you take care of everything for them, so they don't have to worry about anything
beginning
else.
to end. And one thing
Yeah.
that I like about this company that I find unique and interesting, we're talking about outsourcing these products from another country and bringing them in, but this is a Wisconsin-based company, and obviously you're working with local folks, and I think that's really important to the community out there to work with somebody who's here locally, and as you can see, run by real people,
Yep.
and who come into your home and measure for your own home. So
Right.
it's really custom work with a Wisconsin business, but you get that element of something really special being imported. I like that.
Yeah, and if you're, I just want to encourage the folks out there, if you have any doubts whatsoever, just check out their website. There's some great testimonials on your website.
I want to go see the slabs.
Yeah, we could go take a look at
That
those.
sounds like fun.
Jessica
Let's do
knows
it.
what she wants already.
That's
so.
right.
So we are out of time for Wisconsin Family, but hey guys, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for having us. We appreciate it.
Yeah, great to have you here.
This has been Behar Massini and Patrick Preston from Wisconsin Granite. That's all the time we have for Wisconsin Family. We'll see you next time.
Every day is a new beginning. Shine your light. It's a day and the world is waiting.